Feeling like I'm second best, someone that you could forget. Got me drinking in that feeling, sinking in this feeling. Leave me the time, giving me the signs of life. Making you right clear, gonna be in the
What's up, fellas? Let's go over this gear real quick. I had a priority for freedom and shirking heals more than ever for Season 7. I have a lot of refreshing on this build, and I'd say you don't really need that much. I don't think I needed it, just because Void Gauntlet already has a lot of refreshing on it. So if I could build another one of these pieces, like maybe this Hoplite Mask, I would replace refreshing with Putrefying Scream, because I don't really have that, and that would be really nice. Here's my Void Gauntlet, and this is a cheap weapon to make because it's the Hoplite Void Gauntlet. You get this from the Hive raid, and it comes with Disdained Infliction and Keenly Jagged. I added Voracious Blade onto it. If I could choose all three perks, I would go Disdained Infliction, Voracious Blade, and Penetrating the Empowered. Keenly Jagged is nice just because it fits the theme of all the dots. Like that's 8% from the Rune Glass, 10% from Keenly Jagged, 30% from Dorgort's Blade, because it stacks that 10% 3 times, and 15% from 3 stacks of Disintegrate. So that's 63% of dots, all boosted by Disdained Infliction. But still, it's 53% without Keenly Jagged. So Penetrating the Empowered is also really good just because this weapon does crit a lot, and you are emphasizing those crits. Here's Dorgort's Blade. I put Sundering Riposte on it just because I feel like this is what I'd be using for most Dorgort's builds. Mending Stoneform, of course. I feel like it's even better now in Season 7. Champion's Amulet. This is health, shirking, and power, and then choose your whatever protection you want. Here's my ring. I just really like Hardy and Keen Awareness. You could really do anything with the third perk, perhaps like Void Damage or Leeching or Healing Breeze. Here's Endless Thirst, and I like to run Regenerating on it. Here's my attribute split. I like to go a maximum of 25 Dexterity, max 350 Intelligence, and max 200 Constitution, and then dump the rest into Focus. Alright, let's take a look at that Void Gauntlet skill tree. Keen Humility. I don't take this because I feel like I have too good of cooldown reduction with Refreshing Frailty and Refreshing Precision. On top of that, because VoidBlade doesn't have a duration anymore, sometimes this can just be off cooldown for a long time without even realizing it. Although, I will say that it is better to be consistently toggling it, because you do gain that 20% Fortify at the startup of VoidBlade for 5 seconds. Refreshing Frailty is even better on this build now, because it was already easy to proc this just with the Void Gauntlet alone, but now you are also adding that other debuff of landing those heavy attacks with Dorgort's Blade. I have Leeching Bolts on here because it's just easier to get your health back up after you disengage from an encounter, so you can just be sitting in the back throwing those heavy attacks to get some free heals off. Alright fellas, this is going to make or break your feel for combat on this build. Petrifying Scream shoots out 5 meters in front of you, but it shoots out in the shape of a cone. So just to show you guys that, I'm going to aim up here, use Alt to tilt my camera so we get a better view, and then look at the shape of it. That's kind of, well, it's kind of hard to see, but it's definitely a cone, and what that means is that you can aim a little extra higher or a little extra low of your enemy to get a further reach. It's something like another meter. Here I'm aiming way below his feet, right? So I'm gonna stand here until his cooldown is back up. and you'll see that if I just aim straight at him, I'm not going to be able to reach him. Okay, last tip. You're going to want to practice your Orb of Decay pops because they can be inconsistent. Sometimes you'll hit that pop, but you won't hit the pass-through. That's most likely what's going to happen. And so you have to pay attention. Are you hitting him once, or are you hitting him twice? Like this. 2300 and 1600. And the same is going to apply for the returning heal. So you see there, we get that big pop and the regen. And here's the pretty standard Rapier skill tree.